Hey, welcome back. Today we're talking about something every single one of us thinks about at some point. Your 20s. The decade everyone has an opinion on, but almost nobody actually explains clearly. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what really matters in your 20s and what doesn't. So, you just turned 20, or maybe you're already there, standing somewhere in this decade, wondering what comes next. Everyone keeps telling you it's the most important decade of your life. No pressure, right? But here's the real question nobody actually answers for you. What really matters in your 20s? Suddenly everyone has an opinion. Get a degree, get a job, save money, find love, hit the gym, build a business, travel the world. It feels like the whole world is shouting different instructions at you at once, and somehow you're supposed to do all of it perfectly right now. But take a breath for a second. Your 20s aren't a test you can fail. They're more like a sunrise. Messy, a little uncertain, but full of possibility. So let's slow down and actually talk about what matters. Not what looks good on social media. What actually matters. Most people in their 20s feel exactly like this, standing in a maze of doors. Career here, money there, love over there, health somewhere else. And the scary part? Nobody hands you a map. You're expected to just pick a door and figure it out as you go. Here's a strange truth. Turning 20 doesn't come with an instruction manual. One day you're a teenager with training wheels. The next, you're expected to have a 5-year plan. It's okay to feel a little shocked staring at that reflection. Everyone does. So instead of chasing every piece of advice thrown at you, let's ask one simple, honest question. What actually matters? Not what your relatives say, not what influencers post. What truly, deeply matters for building a life you won't regret. Let's break it down, one piece at a time. Let's start with something people ignore until it's too late. Your health. In your 20s, your body forgives a lot. Late nights, junk food, no exercise, it all seems fine for now. But every bad habit you ignore today quietly adds up for tomorrow. Your 20s are actually the best time to build strength, not just in your body, but in your discipline. A short run, a walk, a workout, it's not about looking perfect. It's about building energy and confidence that will carry you through every other goal in life. Taking care of your body in your 20s isn't vanity, it's investment. The version of you at 30, 40, 50 is being built right now, today, with the choices you make. Strong habits now mean a stronger, freer life later. Next up, skills. Not just a degree, but real, usable skills. The world doesn't only reward what college you went to, it rewards what you can actually do. Writing, coding, speaking, solving problems, whatever it is, your 20s are the perfect time to get good at something. There's a quiet kind of pride that comes from learning something new and actually mastering it. That diploma, that certificate, that skill you sharpened, it's proof that you showed up and put in the work. And that confidence carries into everything else you do. Here's a bonus tip. The fastest way to truly learn something is to teach it. When you explain an idea to someone else, it sticks deeper in your own mind. Skills you share become skills you master. Now, let's talk about money, because ignoring it doesn't make it disappear. A lot of people in their 20s spend first and panic later. An empty wallet at the end of the month isn't bad luck. It's usually just a missing plan. Here's the good news. You don't need to be rich to build good money habits. Saving a little consistently, even small amounts, builds something powerful over time. Financial peace of mind. It's not about the amount, it's about the habit. Small, consistent steps in your 20s, saving, learning about money, avoiding unnecessary debt, quietly turn into something big later. That slow, steady graph, that's what financial freedom actually looks like. Not luck, patience. Let's talk about something we don't admit enough. Loneliness. In your 20s, friendships shift. People move away, get busy, change. It's easy to end up scrolling your phone alone, wondering where everyone went. But real connection still matters, maybe more than ever. The friends who show up, who laugh with you over something as simple as coffee. Those relationships matter more than any number of followers online. Nurture them. They're rare. Your 20s are also when your network quietly starts shaping your future. A simple handshake, a conversation, a connection made today could open a door you didn't even know existed tomorrow. Be open, show up, talk to people. Now, let's get honest about something heavy: mental health. Your 20s can feel lonely and overwhelming in ways nobody warns you about. Anxiety about the future, pressure to succeed, comparing yourself to everyone else. It's exhausting. And it's okay to admit that. But here's something important. Taking care of your mind matters just as much as taking care of your body. A few quiet minutes to breathe, reflect, or just sit still can change your entire day. Calm isn't weakness, it's strength in disguise. Writing your thoughts down, even just a few lines a day, can quietly untangle a noisy mind. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need a small space to process what you're feeling. That alone is powerful self-care. Now, let's talk about fear. Specifically, the fear of trying something new. Standing at the edge, unsure, nervous. That feeling is normal. New jobs, new cities, new relationships, new risks. They're all scary because they matter. But here's the secret. The jump is almost never as bad as the fear before it. Your 20s are the best time to take risks because you have less to lose and so much more time to recover and grow from them. And once you jump, you realize you're stronger than you thought. Every risk you take, even the ones that don't go perfectly, teaches you something no comfortable choice ever could. Let's talk about career, because staring at the clock, bored at a desk, wondering, is this it? Is a feeling many people have in their 20s. And that question is actually a good sign. It means you're starting to want more. Growth rarely feels comfortable. Climbing toward your goals, a better job, a new skill, a bigger opportunity takes effort and sweat. But every step up that ladder builds capability you didn't have before. And when you finally reach a milestone, your first big promotion, your first real achievement, that feeling of standing at the top, even briefly, reminds you it was worth the climb. Now, let's address the elephant in the room: social media. Scrolling late at night, comparing your real life to everyone else's highlight reel, it's one of the biggest traps of this generation, and it quietly steals joy without you even noticing. Here's the truth. Nobody's life is actually as perfect as their feed. Comparison is a thief, and the moment you stop measuring your life against a filtered version of someone else's, you free up so much mental space. What really matters isn't how you look online. It's how you feel about yourself when no one's watching. Real confidence comes from self-acceptance, not likes and comments. Now, let's talk about something underrated: habits. Setting a simple alarm, sticking to a small routine. It sounds boring, but boring, consistent actions are what quietly build extraordinary results over time. Small daily wins matter more than big dramatic changes. One tick on a checklist may seem small, but stack enough small ticks together and you've built discipline, one of the most valuable skills of your 20s. Discipline doesn't shout. It builds quietly in the background until one day you look up and realize you've actually become the person you wanted to be. But let's be real, not everything will go right. You will fail, plans will fall apart, and in those moments, it's okay to sit with the disappointment for a while. That's part of being human. What truly matters isn't avoiding failure. It's what you do after. Standing back up, dusting yourself off, and trying again. That's where real growth actually happens. Every successful person you admire has fallen, more than once. So what really matters in your 20s? Not perfection, not having it all figured out. It's choosing health, growth, real relationships, smart habits, courage, and self-respect, even when it's uncertain. Your 20s aren't a race against everyone else. They're simply the beginning of your own walk toward the life you're building, one small, honest step at a time. So here's your reminder. It's okay not to have it all figured out right now. What matters is that you keep showing up, keep learning, and keep choosing yourself. That notebook page isn't empty anymore, and neither is your future. Thanks so much for watching till the end. That already says a lot about you. If this video gave you even one new way of thinking about your 20s, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe for more videos like this, and drop a comment telling me what matters most to you in this decade. See you in the next one.